Welcome to this training course dedicated to the 8D Souriau connector range, also known as D38999. This module is for everyone. The aim of this module is to provide you with all the necessary tools to effectively sell the D38999 range. At the end, you will be able to do the following: read and understand the ordering information system, create a reference, cross 8D references with standard references. The 8D range is a self-locking, screw-coupling circular connector. It is a metal or composite-bodied connector. This range of connector is available in various types of materials, metallic or composite. The materials are aluminum, composite, titanium, stainless steel, and bronze. 8D connector range is classified according to several standards. Aluminum version is qualified according to the standards EN 3645 and D38999. Stainless steel and composite versions are qualified according to the standards D38999, EN 3645, and BACC. This connector offers an increased reliability with a temperature resistance to over 200 degrees C, a great resistance to high vibration, and a possibility of mating cycles around 500 for all series, while the composite version will reach 1,500 mating cycles. Weight reduction is a constant quest in the field of aerospace. Aluminum and composite versions have this lightness asset. Through the various materials used in its manufacturing, the number of available inserts, and the different types of suitable contacts, 8D connector range offers a real extensive panel. This range has been tested to very high temperatures in the stainless steel version, allowing access to the surrounding environment of aircraft engines. 8D connector is actually used in areas such as civil and military aviation, marine and land defense equipments, but also in industry. Here is an overview of the normative environments of the 8D range. Souriau uses the 8D route to identify the range. The choice of different normative tools have the advantage to take the title of the standard, which helps with the rapid recognition of the connector identification. Thus, in the wording D38999-20MB35PN, we easily recognize the association of this connector to the MIL DTL 38999 standard. In this table, you will find the different materials of connectors concerned and regulated by the different standards. You will find that all options are not available in all of the standards. All insulators and contact arrangements made by Souriau are not necessarily qualified or considered by all standards. This is why by consulting the Souriau 8D catalog, you will have access to this information. Let's get into the thick of referencing the 8D range. Here is the decomposition of a reference with all its indications. The root 8D we saw clearly defines the range. Other elements will allow us to determine the shell type, the contact type, the size of the shell, the material, but also the type of protection, the arrangement, the contact gender, and the codification. The digits used to define a customization are specific to Souriau and cannot be taken into account in a standard reference. The shell type is defined in the Souriau reference by numbers: 0 for a square flange receptacle, 7 for a jam nut receptacle, 1 for an inline receptacle, and 5 for a plug. For the definition of the type of contact, the dash is imperative to define that the connector will be equipped with a crimp contact. The two letters L and C define PC tail contacts. The logic of these two letters is held in the French language, L for long and C for court or short. In English, we would have had L for long and S for short. The number of shell sizes is 9 and range from size 9, the smallest, to size 25, the largest. We have already seen that many materials are possible for the implementation of connectors, and depending on the materials, different platings are possible. In this table, we can find the offer by Souriau. This number determines the arrangement, that is to say, the number of contacts and the size of accepted contacts. 8D range has over 120 arrangements spread over 9 shell sizes. You will have to consult the catalog to confirm the complete definition of the arrangement. In the example given, we cannot determine that 35 defines an arrangement of 22 contacts size 22D. Indeed, 35 will always mean size 22D contacts without specifying the amount. Contacts are typically defined by P and S to pin and socket. In the case of the 8D connector and the 38999 range in general, there is a special marking that requires an A if a male connector is delivered without contacts, and B if a female connector is delivered without contacts. This is to determine that these connectors will be equipped later with special contacts, chromel, alumel, and others. The coding of the connectors is obtained by the rotation of secondary keys at different angles, while the master key does not move and is always positioned in the same way relative to the insulator. There are 5 possible codings in addition to the so-called normal position on a shell. N is mandatory in the marking in the case of a normal position. Generally, the standards do not define specifications that appear at the end of the reference. In Souriau's referencing system, we have the possibility to identify a specification that will not, however, be transposable to a standard reference. A specification enables us to approach a bit more of a customer's requirements close to a standard. The following information will allow you to easily cross an 8D reference with a different standard definition of references. We find that the codifications are not homogeneous. In any case, you will have to use the Souriau documentation such as the catalog and the various data sheets. Here's what Souriau offers next to EN 3645. Here's what Souriau offers next to MIL DTL 38999. Here's what Souriau offers next to BACC 63. Here's what Souriau offers next to CECC. You will find on our website a searchable, downloadable, and printable catalog as well as several data sheets. Some of our catalogs can be ordered in hard copy. Hopefully you are now equipped with the necessary knowledge and tools to decrypt the references of the 8D range references. If you have any additional questions, please remember that we are here to help. We look forward to seeing you again for another training module.